All right, this is Captain Skyhawk, made by the Rare devs, published by Nintendo in PAL regions. I don't know much about this one. So I just started already, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer, and let's go. Destroy enemy base. Would you look at that? Things look great. Do I have a limit? Okay, so this is just a shoot 'em up? What actually killed me? I don't know what killed me there either. What is all these? Okay. I mean, obviously I'm hitting the bad guys. Okay, don't hit the walls. Dude, you are fragile. Oh, I ran out of super moves. Dang it, I wasted them all. Okay. What am I destroying here? What just killed me? Did I hit the mountain? Oh my goodness. Dude, I don't know what is going on. Okay, the guys on the ground don't actually hurt you. It's the things they shoot at you. It's kind of weird. Is there no music to this game? Kind of sad. Whoa, I almost got hit there. Wait, can I go up and down? Wait, I can. Continue, sure. Okay, so I can go higher altitudes. Oh, this is weird. It's like three-dimensional, but not really. Okay, I still die. Is there really no music? I might need to look up the manual. There's just a few things. Like, what are all these things on the... I don't even know what just killed me. Like, what's the point in flying up or down? What's the point of the altitude? I still can't even get above the darn mountains. Dang it, I flew right back into that. Is there really no music to this game? I still don't have any super attacks either. It just seems weirdly quiet. Oh, hello, music. Oh, I'm at the base, and I died. What the heck? Oh, I'm hitting the circle things. I see. Okay, that's one dead. Oh, two dead. I didn't even realize I killed that one. Oh, shoot. Center thing can hit me. How do I get my special move back? If I don't even get it after I continue. Guessing I hit this thing now? Oh, you know what? That's much. I don't need to hold A here. I just need to do this. I'm stupid. Woohoo! Okay. Enemy base destroyed. The right one is only 4 levels this game? Destroy. Whoa! Is this, what's it called all of a sudden? I'm playing, Stealth ATF again. A little easier to control, though. Shoot, that one was like facing me. I have fuel. How the heck do you use up fuel? I'm like worried I'm missing something about this game. Am I sure there's no music to this one? Like, do I have a bad ROM again? There's like nothing. I know it is starting to feel like shoot 'em ups are my most played genre at this point, huh? This game feels a little rough around the edges, not gonna lie. Nice shooting. Enemy planes destroyed. There is no music? Okay. What the heck is going on now? Prepare to dock. Oh. Oh, shoot. What is this? Am I gonna blow up like I did in Stealth ATF? Bro, what is happening? Okay, I had to push a button. Okay, let's just ease on in. Oh, that was too much. Ease on. No, ease on in. There we go. What the heck? Yeah. Buy it. Yeah, buy it. I'm upgrading my ship now? What is going on in this game? Oh, that was an expensive one. Oh, I didn't realize that was the next mission. I thought it was another upgrade. Drop supplies into This is like, what's it called all over again? The game with the shark. Each level's like different. Okay, another phone number. Sorry here, guys. Be right back. All right, sorry about that. Starting up the timer. There's nothing worse than expecting a call and just getting spam calls like crazy. I died. Oh my goodness, it was exploded. What, the Sphinx is shooting me? I dropped a supply. I missed. Whoops. Do I just fail? I missed the supply. Oh, I blew up. Is that how Top Gun on the NES is too? Yeah, at least Stealth HDF had some tunes. They were short, but they were kind of... Dude, these are hard to hit. I gotta drop way sooner. Am I back at the start because I failed? Stay away from these darn volcanoes. Oh my goodness. Alright, where was this thing? Here it is. Dude, it's so hard! I'm gonna be stuck here forever trying to drop off these stupid supplies. Okay, maybe I can use the geometry to help. Okay, there's another one coming up, right? I think that was it. The colors flashed. I still got one more, though, I guess. 'Cause, yeah, it's definitely looping. Dude, this game is kind of rough, not gonna lie, so far. At least it looks like it has infinite continues. I don't know, maybe they'll end eventually. Oh. Right. Are you kidding me? I barely missed it. Oh my gosh. Well, if they got infinite continues in this one, then they're being a little kind, but yeah, I guess you're right. Man, they made so many games. I'm playing more games made by Rare than I am games made by Nintendo right now. What even was the last game I made by Nintendo? I mean, they published Night Move, but they didn't make that one. I don't quite understand the hitbox of those rocks. Oh no, I died to the air. Wait, no, I was an airplane. It was a Sphinx cat. No, no, I almost had it. Okay, it's right after the Sphinx. I'm gonna die. Let's hope that it continues our infinite. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not, though. Dead. Oh, kicks on the Game Boy. Was that that wasn't an original Nintendo game, but did they must I think they still developed that port though, right? Unless they didn't. But I think they did. I mean, it wasn't an original idea, but I guess it was still developed by them. Okay, it's coming up soon, as I die to the Sphinx again. Okay, it's coming up soon. Line yourself up. It's about right here. And I did it too soon! Oh my goodness, this level is frustrating. Oh, there was Fire Emblem, because they helped with that one, right? They helped Intelligent Systems, even if it was mostly Intelligent Systems. I'd still consider that maybe not a full-on game of theirs, though. Okay. Nintendo didn't publish all of Rare's N64 games. They did do some of the, obviously, the Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong stuff, but not every, they didn't even publish Diddy Kong Racing, to my surprise. I was wondering, should I just play that one anyway as a bonus? I don't want to commit to doing distributed games, but that one has, it's Diddy Kong Racing, man. Ow. Okay, let's try this again. No! What the heck, man? I mean, I will play the DS version eventually. Oh, I'm back at the title screen. There's not infinite amount of retries. No! This is gonna be stinking what's it called all over again. This truly is Cobra Triangle Part 2. Oh no. I mean, I guess I could practice this one if I have to, like Cobra Triangle. Let's try a few more runs, though. Okay, lives are actually important. Aw, how bad is this one gonna get, then? Also, I'm not sure what those ship upgrades even did. Ow. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little rough, I think. We'll see how hard it actually is, but... it kind of reminds me of Cobra Triangle so far with the, you know, different types of levels and missions. I was being pretty sloppy before, so hopefully I can do a little better now. This is honestly not that hard. You just gotta not stay in front of them. Why did that miss? I could spend my missile, my better, stronger missiles, but I'd rather save that for when I need it. No, I mean, I could still do it as a bonus, but you're right, it doesn't follow the official rules. It would not be a normal thing, but I'm still not sure. I might still skip it. A sub-series is not a bad idea. That's not true. Magic Journal, there's no need to be so harsh about it. I think there are plenty of people that would care more about the consistency. And just keep in mind, one of my chat rules is to be respectful with each other. I don't really feel like that comment was. All right, easy. All right. Oh my goodness, it actually matters that I line up too. I didn't realize that. There are ways to have discussions though without saying comments like that. I don't know what I'm buying. I should look it up. What? Just killed me. This is the one I died on last time. Finally! Got the darn thing. I got it first try, of course I did. I hope this one's just easier, but I mean, it could get harder. The other one did too. Oh shoot, now they're shooting missiles at me. Ooh. Did I get hit? Why am I smoking? I think I got hit. Okay, I think I can fire heat-sinking missiles, but I don't know, man. There's definitely stuff I don't get. Whoa! Yeah, I mean, I could still do... That's why I was saying more as like a bonus episode. Just a once-in-a-rare situation. Where I just do it because I feel like it. But we'll see. I'll think about it. Okay. Once in a rare situation. Ha ha ha. I have no idea what these upgrades do. I'll be honest, Nino, it's a little rough around the edges. I guess it looks a little nice, but it's not my favorite so far. What the heck? Okay, I guess don't hit those things. Oh, I think I'm too low. Dang it. Dude, why is this level so much harder all of a sudden? Dude, why can I not kill this guy because I'm too high up? Or are they just intended to be a more difficult threat? Probably that. Dude, I hate, that is one thing I've actually had problems with on different NES games. Sometimes the sprite overloading becomes really annoying, especially in shoot 'em ups. And I can't see the bullets because they're like flashing in the air like that. Okay, another one of these sections. Why'd that ship fly by? Was that a leftover from before? Whoa! Or they're just here to make things harder. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I just said, I'll be the ultimate one to make the decision. I haven't made one either way. I just wanted to hear what people's thoughts were. I know I've heard them. No promises to either side, or to people with either opinions. I mean, it's not like Turtle was forcing me either. He was just giving me his reasons why he doesn't like it. And that's perfectly fine. That's why I asked. Turtle... Magic Nerd Turtle is not ranting about his opinions. I asked for opinions and he shared it. I don't need you to police my chat for me. I'm the one streaming, not you. These levels are weird. I don't know what the deal with these ones is. I guess it's where you get the missile refills and stuff, or we can spend your currency however you earn it. Oh, these are full. Okay. I don't know what that means. I don't know what those are either. There's so much here I don't quite get. Yeah, it is interesting. It is pretty three-dimensional. Even if it's not true 3D, I don't know. Again, we've had this discussion before. Is this true 3D or is this, like, fake 3D? Ooh, I'm in the water now. Wait, is this a package delivery level? No. Yo, it's the guys from Cobra Triangle. Whoa, I was scared I was getting trapped in a one-way like I just did in Burai Fighter Deluxe. Whoa! Okay, that was a lot harder. Oh, game over. What kind of mission was this? Was this a destroy the base mission? I didn't see. There's just been so many I haven't been checking. I saw that I hit that. Bummer. Man. There's like a person in there I have to rescue, I guess. Oh, there's mountains to hit. I didn't even realize that. Okay, this is rough. What the heck? I don't know how I'm supposed to hit the ones in the back there, or on the front. Oh, I just have to... What just hit me? Did I hit the cliff? I think I hit the cliff. Come on. Yeah, it's kind of like that discussion we had before about what counts as 3D or not. Alright, I saved the dude. Yeah, I remember Star Fox was true 3D. First half of secret weapon installed. Interesting. Okay, these levels so far haven't been bad, but it could get worse. I did crash once. This isn't as advanced as Stealth ATF's flying sections, but it's also not as obnoxious. It's not, like, actually in three-dimensional space now, like that one was. Quote-unquote three-dimensional space. Simulated three-dimensional space. Oh, that just, like, hit me the moment it spawned in. That was kind of unfortunate. Whoa! Yeah, those ones that come from the bottom are annoying. I gotta watch out for that. Time to dock. That's so funny when I just blew up the first time. Okay, those are still full. Okay, so there's something I'm spending. Those ones are ones I spend. Oh, these are ones I spend too. I think that's the big explosion. Okay, interesting. I don't know what this cannon is either. Is that just upgrading my main gun? That might be. That might be one I want more than. I dropped these ones were kind of lame, honestly. Maybe they did more damage. I think those were the ones that went boom. Okay, we're on the third base, so we're 3/4 of the way through. I don't know how many continues I have. I feel like I died so much more the first run. But I still could lose it by the end if I'm not careful. I don't know, this game, I'm getting a little more the hang of it. Wish it had more music. It's not quite as, maybe not quite as bad as it first seemed. That's the truth with a lot of old games, honestly. Sometimes you just gotta give it some time to figure out how it's actually working. Still not my favorite, but it's a little better. The 3D kind of element of it is pretty cool. Even if the environments do look really simple. Oh, I barely touched that mountain, come on. Dang it. Am I shooting more rapidly? I am. I think it's because I've upgraded my gun. Whoa. I didn't realize just how much faster that had gotten. Alright. Where's this darn base? Come on. Whoa, that was close. Almost didn't move enough out of the way. Alright. Whoa, almost got me. I think I can just go over now. I don't have to tap it. Or maybe not. Pfft. If I can cook it for a little bit, I get a bunch of hits in. At least on the one up close. Maybe it is better just still to do this. All right, 3/4 of the way done. I probably have to save at least one more pilot. Okay, now all of a sudden these ones did get rough, but maybe if I stay away from the bottom, I'll be fine. I think that's where those ones suddenly came from. And then the ones that come from the front, you can see coming a lot faster. Yeah, I think that's the play. I just need to stay up top. Ooh, that was kind of close. So, I mean, that's why I got hit by it. It just came up out of nowhere right below me. So I just got to stay away from the bottom, I guess. A little bit silly, but I guess now I know. It has been a while since we've seen Star Fox. And unfortunately, the last one wasn't that great either. It probably still has its fans, but it seemed like generally people didn't like it as much. I did play it. The controls were what were kind of rough about it. Okay, that's maxed out now. That's maxed out because I'm not using That's maxed out. Alright, I think we were full and everything. Oh, look at my gunfire. Yeah, it wasn't even actually necessarily just the motion controls. It was the way they implemented the second screen that was really confusing. I mean, part of that was the motion aspect too, but... Is this a package drop-off? I think it is. Okay, I definitely like focusing on the main ship. I mean, the main gun, because I use that more than the special missiles. Oh, look, it's another Sphinx. Okay, are we coming up with another package? Yep. What? That didn't count! Come on, that was in there! Man, these missions are the worst. These are probably my least favorite one, honestly. That's just such a small window. Honestly, I think the gamepad, like, it was utilized best when people just used it for, like, maps and menus. There's some cool things that Nintendo Land did with it, but it just didn't apply to a lot of games. Maybe multiplayer, some stuff you can do with it. But like, I loved in Wind Waker being able to look at the gamepad and like look at my treasures, my treasure chart and stuff like that while I was sailing. That was such a perfect fit for it. Like I even though some people I know don't like the HD effects they use for the lightings and stuff, I think that's the superior version of the game for that reason at least. Or at least when it comes to that component of the game. Of course, the swift sail helps too. Okay, here we go. No, man! Oh, it's so frustrating. Game capture, I've looked into gamepad capturing. My only hope is that it gets better by the time I get to the gamepad, because there really is no way to do it. Not without causing severe lag on your system. It's either that or I have to use a camera looking at it. Right now, I'm kind of just have fingers crossed that it'll become better by the time I get to the system. There'll be a mod or something I can do. I think, like I said, for menuing and stuff, I thought the gamepad was great. It was basically just like the DS. It's essentially what it was. I didn't mind it at all. Okay, here we go. Come on, man. This is killing me. I think you could forcibly use it in places where it didn't apply, but having your menus just always be accessible without having to pause the game, I think is really nice. When is the right? Why do I have so much easier time with the second one? Here we go. Whoops. Here we go. That was terrible. Oh, man, I got psyched out because I couldn't line myself up. Dude, this is so frustrating. These are definitely my least favorite missions. It's like I need to practice and figure out exactly... If it comes down to it, I will practice this level and figure out exactly the right... timing to do it. I need to look at the tip of my nose. I keep looking at different spots. But if I can just line up the tip of my ship. Or like one consistent part of the ship. It's like it's... Oh, that's not it yet. If I practice it here... Do it at that point. That was too early. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to say what could have been done differently. I don't think the gamepad solely was the problem for the Wii U's failures. I think they just... Honestly, I think the big thing was that they just... The fact that most consumers didn't even realize it wasn't the same thing as the Wii was a huge problem. They just did not market it well at all. Yes! I think that was the biggest problem. Dude, my missile is so... Or my gun is... Oh, that was close. Oh, I died. Funny how you live for a little bit once you get hit. I don't really get it. Whoa, dude. I just realized this has the inverted up and down controls, which I know some people do not like. I didn't even realize it. Switch U. Yeah, I agree. Even Wii 2 would have been better. I mean, it works for PlayStation. Two credit. Oh, no, I have 34. I don't know when I used those up, but okay. All right, I'm full. Oh, I do not. Well, maybe some of the worst ones. I think the Wii U had some really good games, though. I'll be honest, I probably dislike the Wii's library more than the Wii U. Dude, this level is fast. Wait, hold on. Dang it. Oh, that's it. All right, I think that's going to be all for today. All right, we are back with Captain Skyhawk. Read a little bit about the game. There's a couple things I didn't know about, but I was on the right track. So we'll just keep running. I guess I started already, so I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. The things I didn't know about, apparently you can barrel roll. I don't know how good that is. That is not the barrel roll button. Whoa, I can barrel. It doesn't protect you from explosions. In fact, I'm going to reset. What's the point of barrel rolling then? Maybe it's good at the flying missions? And apparently there's a way to speed up and slow down, too. I should have tested it out before I reset the whole game. By pushing down and select. I slow down and forward and select. I speed up. That might not be for these missions. For fun, of course. It's hard to do. You got to push the side button and select, so it's a little obnoxious to do. You also apparently get, you do get lives for every 63 enemies you kill. But it's a lot. Especially when my gun isn't that fast. It's kind of funny. Despite the looks of these guys, too, I looked into the story. And it's basically an alien invasion. Aliens have invaded Earth, and they have some headquarters that we're trying to defeat. But these ships honestly look pretty huge. Like, there's helicopters and stuff. They don't really look like aliens, but I guess they are. Oh, man, I hate touching the clips. Sometimes it's so hard to see the hitboxes. Yeah, it's alright, Magic Julia Nerd. Thanks for saying it, though. Kind of funny how easy these actually are, really. You just keep... Because the missiles don't home in on you or anything. And there's actually a little more missions than I was thinking. You're not done once you defeat the 4th base. You've still got a couple more things to do. So I'm gonna keep trying without practicing, but I'll, if I find I'm hitting a wall, I might practice some of the harder levels. It just takes a while to get to those later levels. I'm gonna try upgrading just mostly my main gun, too. I don't really care about the other ones as much. There's some uses for some of them, but I definitely feel like upgrading the main gun is the most valuable thing. Basically, the way this game works is you've got defeat the enemy base, fly, or defeat ships, dock. Then it's another type of level, like supplies, ships, like this, dock. Then there's another defeat the base, fight ships, dock. Then it's the save the scientists, fight the ships, dock. So it's basically every mission has 3 parts. There's the land part, where you're either destroying a base, saving a scientist, or supplying supplies. Then you have these missions where you're flying and just fighting ships. And then you've got the docking levels where you then upgrade your ship. There's not too many levels, I guess. Actually, what is that? There's like 9 total, although 8 and 9 are shorter. So it's kind of like 8. So 24 levels, I guess. Not too bad. And that includes these ones, which are barely a level. It's just a matter of, can I do it without totally screwing up? Not that you didn't miss too much, Suji, other than me doing a barrel roll into a missile and blowing up. So let's just upgrade this. I feel like that's the most worthwhile thing at the start. I can buy other things over time. I can't remember which is which, but one of these is what is good for the bunch of ships level. It's homing missiles. I don't feel like they're too necessary, though. And then this one is the one that explode with like 3 explosions. And then one of these is also for the ground levels that I'm not totally sure what they're good for, really. Skyhawk. Well, because his name is Skyhawk. I guess when aliens are invading, though, you gotta find the guy with the cool name and pick him, right? Ooh. Oh my goodness, that was close. Oh, I just remembered what mission this is. Nice. Finally got that one on my first try. I always struggled with that one. One thing I couldn't tell is that if it was 64 enemies or 63 enemies overall that gets you the extra life, or 63 only in a single mission. I feel like it has to be overall, though, right? Alright, I think I have a good positioning for that. Much easier. Maybe it is only for each individual mission, because those red things indicate how many I destroyed. I don't know. When did they start shooting missiles in from the bottom? That was when things got a little nastier. But once I realized what to do, it wasn't as bad. Ooh, that was close. Oh, it did hit me. Dang it. I'm losing too many lives already. These missions kind of remind me of Stealth ATF, but it's a little less. It's like you're not in quite as much control, which makes it a little easier, honestly. I almost walked into that. Controls of this are just a tad awkward. Or like, the acceleration and stuff is a little weird. Oh man, I almost hit that. Is this the part where you can slow down and speed up? I don't know. All right, update the cannon. I think it's max already. Yep, so that should be good. I don't know. Maybe I should get the ones that are good for the one mission type of mission. Maybe they'll make it easier. Did I just sell them? Oh, I had more credits than I thought I did. I'm not sure which of the... Oh, I love it. All right, so now we should be on another defeat the base mission. Oh, see, I just slowed down, so I can slow down a little bit. I don't know if it's better to go... I feel like slow and steady is better, right? Oh my goodness, I almost died there. Oh my goodness. Dude, it's too easy to die. These ships are also annoying. They die really fast. I mean, what am I talking about? They have a lot of life, so they're hard to kill. They die fast. It's the opposite of what I wanted. Ah, oh, man. Do I slow down even more? Or is this too slow? I'm surprised I didn't die there. Dude, there's just so many of these ships, though. Am I just making it harder by making it slow? Because I'm just seeing more of them? I'm getting more kills this way. But I don't know if I'm increasing my risk of losing. It's easier to avoid the mountains at this speed, obviously. I'm surprised I didn't blow up there. Sometimes the hitboxes of those don't make sense to me. With this now, I can kind of just hold on these missions. All right. Is that enough for an extra life? It says so. I think. So that's 2 out of 4 bases destroyed. Not even really halfway through the levels yet, though. That's 3 missions out of... I'm just going to say 8, even though there's 9. The third mission... Well, I guess I could say 9 still. 3rd out of 9, so we're about 1/3 of the way there. I don't know how many continues this game has. I don't remember. It's probably like 2 or something like that. Too bad you can't earn more of those. What if you could just stay up top in general? Like, do the missiles ever fly up here? Like, do you need to destroy the ships? I don't know. Does it end when you've killed enough? I'm not sure. Well, there it didn't, so maybe it is a good idea just to hang high. Now we dock. Yeah, it is kind of funny how the whole slow and steady thing with the tortoise and the hare really heavily relies on the hare being really stupid. Alright, I'm full upgrades. Again, I don't know if I should be using... I want to experiment with this a little bit. It said that 2 different types of shots you fire on the ground are from tapping and holding. So if I tap, I'll do that kind of missile, which actually seemed kind of good. Did that just kill everyone on screen? Oh. And then there's hold and release, which is that one. So I don't know if I should be... I don't know how loose I should be. Oh, I didn't see that. The missiles are really hard to see in this game, honestly. And they happen, like, they appear so suddenly. As cool as the 3-dimensional aspect of this game is... Oh, man! The, it's a little... The geometry of things make... things look a little... too simple for its own good. It's gotten, like I was saying the other last stream too, it's gotten a little better the more I've actually played it and understood it. It felt... Ah, man, I barely saw that. Do I slow down even more? I don't think I can. That's rough. Oh my goodness, I did that again. Can I do... I wonder, can I do... Did that even hit it? I am, but that's not doing that much damage, I don't think. This one doesn't even shoot you. That mission went rough. Yeah, they were... Because they... Aren't the models in, like, Donkey Kong Country 3-dimensional or something like that, too? Or they, like, made 3D models and then rendered them in 2D or something like that. Like, weren't they pretty impressive for the time, if I remember correctly? Ooh. I don't know what the point of the homing missiles are when it looks like I have to line up my cursor with them to fire them, but when I have this cannon, what's the point? I blow up anything that lines up with me. Doesn't really seem like the heat-sinking missiles are worth it on this level. Are they actually 3D? They might be. I don't really know what I'm talking about. So I didn't use any of those. Those are the ones I used on land. Okay. Out of money. They are sprites, but they were converted from 3D models. Got it. This is another stupid supply drop mission, I think, right? It's interesting. I'm maintaining my low speed now. Wonder if the best strat here is something much more camp or like safe. You don't get as many kills, but you don't get yourself in the line of fire as much. Except for when you make stupid mistakes and hit the cliff. It's really easy to hit the cliffs. Like I was kind of saying before, your acceleration is a little odd in this game. It's hard to describe exactly what I'm talking about. Is it coming up? No, wait, this is to destroy the base. That's right. I've got to destroy the base first, then another supply drop. There's only 2 supply drop missions in the whole game. Hey, Suji, where you at? So much easier with this faster cannon. Kevin Bayless, is that someone who worked at Rare? All right, back to the sky. Ooh. It's finally happening, guys. I'm getting ahead in summaries. And while I could just post 2 in one week, I want to be a video ahead. That way I'm not rushing at Suji to review the summaries like the day before, like last week. But I already got Donkey Kong hockey done, and I'm well into Urban Champion. I need to not be in the stupid bottom. I had at least 2 continues, right? All right, now this. Oh, wait, first we got a dock. I kind of have a feeling this run isn't going to be it. I feel like I've died a little bit too many times. But I can dream. It's taken me a bit, I think, just to get back into the swing of things, too. Hopefully I wouldn't die as much in some of those earlier levels. I crashed on level 1 after all. I'm not sure what the hitbox there is with those volcano things. You're supposed to be able to hear him shoot, but sometimes there's just too much noise. You don't hear it. This is like the same thing, isn't it? I thought I missed it there for a second. I think I'm getting better. Learning how to go slow on these levels and play more cautiously, I think, is going to help me, too, for a next run, you know? That's close. I feel like it's better just to focus on living than getting kills and building and racking lives, honestly. All right. Easy. No, it's going to be versus Excite Bike, yeah. I'm actually going to talk about that in my Urban Champion video, how things got mixed up a little bit. First is going to be next week is going to be Urban Champion and versus Urban Champion. Week after is going to be Clue Land versus Clue Land. And then week after that is Excite Bike and versus Excite Bike. And I think that's going to be where 100 is. They're all so close together, actually. It's kind of interesting. Before the Arcade Archives version of Versus Urban Champion came out, the video, I'm going to talk about this in my video too. Video did surface on the web on a Japanese video site of Versus Urban Champion. Someone did like a video capture somehow. So we had like, we knew it existed, but no one had the ROM. The person who made that video did not share anything. I'm probably still going to combine both versus Excite Bike videos, both Excite Bike videos, even though versus Excite Bike took me so long. Ultimately, there's not going to be actually a ton to talk about. So I think combining them is going to be fine. Is this where I died last time? I never made it. I never destroyed the fourth. Okay, it's got me going way too fast. Okay, this is more of those annoying ships. These are hard. The hardest part, possibly even. And it had me going faster, and I just wasn't ready to slow down. I'm on my last continue now. Don't have a ton left, though. There's still a chance I make it here. Depending on how much I start losing here in these next few levels. Oh, I thought I died there for sure. Sometimes it seems like the tank guys honestly can't even hit me. The only thing I hate about these ones are these ships that just keep spawning in. So they kind of home in on you. You can't really camp to the side. Although maybe if you stand still, they miss you? Hold on. It looks like they fire a bit before reaching you. See this? I wonder if I can just sit still. What if that's to like try to catch you when you're moving? But if you're standing still, it's not a big deal. That was close. Ooh, that was scary though. Come on. Where's the boss? Ah, I got stuck between a cliff and a bullet. Oh no! It's all crumbling to dust. What? I did not mean to do a barrel roll into the cliffside. Oh, I'll rip in peace this run. I still got the final boss, too, which I have no practice on. So I have no idea what that's going to be like. Oh, I thought for sure I moved into that. Dude, how long is this level? It's probably because I'm going so slow. Dang it. Dude, these ships are definitely the hardest part. Ah, it's over. Man, I got... Oh, no, I still have another continue? Well, that's good, but also... unfortunate that I have to restart this whole level from scratch. That was like a ton of wasted life. How many continues do you have? Do you have 3 then? I don't know why I assumed it was 2. Oh, I thought I died there for a second. It's hard to do the barrel roll, like, in the heat of the moment, because you have to reach all the way for the select button to do it. That ship got stuck on the building. Or the pyramid, whatever it is. I guess you could just say these places, dang it, look so weird because it's alien headquarters. Slow down, would you? Do not like these parts. Hopefully this is the last really hard level. Because I'm assuming the Rescue the Dude mission is going to just be the same as the last one, which I don't think had ships like this. Although I did die a few times on it still. I don't remember quite why. Man, how long is this one? Remember how I first thought I was dying to those crystals for some reason? Yeah, I don't know why I thought that. Wow, I just destroyed a lot of dudes. How long is this mission? Just let me see the enemy. Oh, there we go. The final enemy base. I wonder how many lives you could farm. Can you only get 1 per level? Like, could you farm these ships here? I don't know if that'd be worth it, though. There's nothing worse than farming for lives, but losing more in the process. Alright, further than I've ever been. It's been too early for the Game Boy, but I would definitely say the NES. I don't think the Game & Watch was bad, but there's not a whole lot of depth to be found in them. Like, they're good for what they were, but I wouldn't call any of them my favorite games. Arcade Nintendo was kind of rough, by and large. They had a few good hits, but I think a lot of the earlier days of Nintendo were a little bit too derivative. Other than, of course, their best stuff like the Donkey Kongs and Punch-Outs. Color TV games, they're just... In a way, they're still pretty derivative, too, even though it is early video games. I mean, it's... What is it? You know, it's Pong, it's a racing game, it's Block Breaker. And Game Boy's had some good stuff, but it's still pretty early. I think my favorites have still been on the NES. Yeah, Murasame Castle's good. That one's more just a hidden gem because it never released in the West. It's probably pretty well regarded in Japan, I would imagine. And even some of these third-party ones I found to be pretty good. It's like, they've surprised me. Not everything has been a hit, though, either. There's been some mediocre ones, too. I think overall the NES has been my favorite, though. All right, we're getting there. It's time to pick up the scientist. The last of these ground missions. Once again, though, I'm a little concerned about just being able to make it through this last stretch. What is that? Oh, I don't know what that was. I did not like it. Well, that was close. Whoa, that looks brutal. Okay, how do we deal with that? Whoa, I don't even know what I just hit there. I don't know what was going there. Definitely. Ooh, those mines are scary. I don't know if being faster would be better or worse. Maybe practice that if I have too much trouble here. It seems like shooting them does work, but that's a risk because then you're lining yourself up with them. Please don't be as long as... Ooh. Wait, did they not blow up if I didn't hit them? No, they definitely... No? Well, I don't know. Kind of weird. I don't exactly get how the mines work. That was just brutal. What do I do in that case? Oh, it's over. Man! Wish I put a save state down. That was rough. Yeesh. I couldn't figure out how to handle those mines. Well, here's another run, but I'm probably going to... Shoot. I'm probably going to at least plop a save state there and practice if I can't figure out the mines. Figure out what to do. Hopefully I'll have a better run this time, though, and see if it'll be enough to get me through it. I don't know, because if you game over, you're back at the start, so... Seems kind of rough. Welcome to Gaming Zone. Gaben Zone. Pretty good. Got another rare, somewhat challenging rare game here. And by rare, I mean Rare the company. It's got kind of a similar feel to Cobra Triangle, where you've got different types of missions that you have to do one after the other. I don't think it's going to be quite as hard as that one, but it's still not easy. As you just saw, I was blowing up to mines and didn't know how to handle it. Does Top Gun look like this? I actually haven't seen that one before. I've seen it mentioned a few times, though. People also referenced it, especially during the landings, or the takeoff and landing sequences of Stealth ATF. Alright, no deaths this time on level 1. Well, I guess it's not completely confirmed yet. Wait, you can shoot faster by mashing? That's kind of funny. I mean, obviously, once you get the better gun, it doesn't matter, but... Why's my altitude so low? Was I not at high altitude with those mines either? They probably still would have blown me up. Seems like that'd be too OP just to avoid them with high altitude. Burai Fighter? Yes, I did. I beat both the Game Boy version and the NES version on the hardest difficulty. I got the best ending in both of them. The whole reason I do it is because you see a little, one of those ostrich things run across the screen and it says, end. Now the only question is, when do I want to try returning to short order? Because that one's going to be brutal. It's going to be so boring to watch. It's going to take me like a few hours on a single attempt. I might just do it like once a week. on Fridays or something like that. Do just one try of it. If I fail, just move on. I've got a while before the summary, so I can take it slow. I just don't want to kill the stream, I guess, with me just doing memorization games for hours on end. Depends on how long it takes me. If I can get a good rhythm down and get through the whole thing without messing up, one session would be great, but I want to not put too much hope in that. Oh yeah, the Game Boy version of it. When I got to the second boss, I would just inexplicably explode. And it turned out there was a bug. A bug that you can see how it made it past playtesting. Basically, the game works perfectly fine on an original Game Boy. But on a Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, you just explode for some reason there. And potentially in other places too. We never really confirmed it, but sometimes it felt like I randomly exploded elsewhere too. That was so bad. I need to not be so aggressive. It was easy to fix because I have a Super Game Boy, and that is essentially the same thing as an original Game Boy, so it worked. But at first I was like, what's going on? Why do I keep dying to this boss for no reason? What am I missing? Turns out it was just a bug. I don't know how you prepare for something like that. It's not like they even knew necessarily that there was another Game Boy on the way that they'd have to account for. Yeah, later games in general will probably take longer. They'll still be short ones here and there, though. Especially when you look at handheld games and some of their, like, DSi, WiiWare stuff, you know. There'll always be shorter ones sprinkled here and there. And, you know, Mario games and stuff still never take that long, really. Even if they do have a lot of levels and secret stuff. Dreamy games don't take that long. Zelda games will take a while. Whoa. Fire Emblem games will always take a while, and they'll be more than your memory will serve you about the previous generations, because at first they weren't making it to Japan, or out of Japan. I'm wondering if the later Famicom War games will actually be faster. Or the later, you know, advanced War games. Because I won't have to deal with the enemy turn taking 15 minutes. Metroid games won't take too long probably either, actually. Honestly. Well, I guess the Primes will probably take a little more, but even still. Especially because I've played them all already. I don't think those ones will honestly ever take me that long. Maybe longer than at first, but I don't imagine those will be too tough or too time-consuming. Oh no, Super Famicom Wars will still be hard. Well, eventually, I guess. I'm thinking more by, like, GBA era. Nope, I want to go slow. Even though it's, once again, these levels with the rockets, or the ships that keep flying in. I could practice a level like this more just to get fast at it. That's the thing. I wonder if it ultimately would be better to be fast if I just memorized the stages, because then I don't have to deal with these guys as much. Of course, Pokemon will always take forever, because I plan on playing both versions of each of the games. But that's going to be RPGs in general. I'm wondering if I should, like, transfer Pokemons from my one game to my next. The only problem with that is, aren't they often, like, moody and don't listen to you? You do that? I don't know, I've never actually done it before. If you have, like, too high level of Pokemon early. Because that would help me get through them a lot faster, but I don't know if that is actually worth doing or not. I'll be honest though too, I'm a little ready to move on to later gens myself. Probably doesn't help that most of Nintendo's main series have been kind of done at the NES by this point. As I've mostly just been playing third-party stuff. So, you know, I've already played a lot of Nintendo's really big NES classic titles like Zelda and Metroid and Mario. Yeah, Stadium, you were intended to do it that way. I definitely will do it for Stadium. I need an adapter or something, though, don't I, for the N64? Or is there a way to do it with an EverDrive easily? I don't really know. I never got the Stadium games, so I don't really know much about it. But I do know that's what you're supposed to do. In fact, that was kind of part of their whole incentive, is that you would want to buy the other games because you could use your Pokemon between them. Yeah, I've thought about the Wii Sport conditions. There's a few things you could do. Ooh. I'm not sure what I'll exactly want to do necessarily. Simplest would just be to win a game in each of the modes. And like play every round, or play around and everything. Harder would be to unlock or to do like some of the special challenges. Or like, you know, what do you call them? There's like special characters in some of the games that if you do good enough, you face off against them. Yeah, if I'm playing all the, you know, Game Boy games anyway, might as well do the way they intended as opposed to using the rentals. There's also, like, the line. I don't quite remember what they call it, but there's, like, a skill level line you could do for each of the games. Yeah. The champions, like Matt in boxing and stuff like that. That's an idea. Again, that's pretty far in the future, but that's something I could do. We'll see. I tried to do the one in the fencing, but I like, couldn't do it. I couldn't figure it out, but maybe I just need to give it more time. Oh, man. It's so hard. It's because my missiles are so fast. I have a hard time seeing the missiles or the bullets the enemies shoot at me sometimes. They blend in too much. Definitely doesn't help that my missiles are covering the whole line in front of me. Oh, I destroyed that one already. Wait, am I just not even getting hit by these guys? I can't tell. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, I think it's really cool just to even see over time. It'll be fun to see over time how a series changes and stuff like that. I've always been a big fan of playing like a new series from its beginning to end. I know that's not what a lot of people do, but like when I got into the Dragon Quest games, I played them all the way from the 1st to the 11th. So I think it's really cool to see how a series evolve over time. Even if the first one isn't necessarily considered to be the best. Or even just seeing the, you know, the evolution of development teams, like looking at Rare's games and stuff like that over time has been fun. I didn't know a lot of these existed on the NES, so I'm kind of glad I've had a chance to play them. Or a good excuse to play them. Well, I did get someone to play with me, so that helped at least. I'm surprised I made that, actually. Those ones are definitely a little basic. Yeah, I know, if you count, like, all the Pong and variants and stuff. Although I was thinking Donkey Kong Hockey was kind of a lot like the Pong games, too. I guess Color TV Game did have a field hockey mode. Which I stupidly called ice hockey in my video. I thought I was going to blow up there. I realized, I don't know if anyone saw this, my comment I left on my Mahjong video. My 4-player strike Mahjong. I actually know what happened now. There's a part where I said, oh, the Dora, since the Dora indicator is a 5 of dots, the Dora is a 6 of dots. And I showed a 9 of dots on screen. I showed the wrong card. That was actually caught in editing. Suji caught it, and we fixed it. But I accidentally saved them both. I saved them both to different places on accident. The old version and the final edit. And I accidentally picked the old version and not the final edit when I uploaded it. So there's another thing earlier. I don't remember what it is, Suji, that you corrected, but there was something else earlier in the video that's wrong, too. Or wrong or not quite good. Something, maybe it's a picture disappearing at a wrong time or something. I don't quite remember. I was kind of bummed when I found that out. There's not an easy way to edit uploaded videos, which I partly get. Completely changing a video that's been uploaded would be bad, but I wish there was a way to make small edits. Was that... I actually haven't watched that yet. Was that for the Satellaview? Because if so, then yeah. I'll play anything like that that shows up. Even if I have to go backwards to play them, I'll do it. If it shows up after I reach that point. In fact, I already did that for... Othello. What was it called? Computer Othello. Computer Othello? Is that what it was called? Computer Othello, I think, on the, arcade. That became available after I got to that point. If you look at the play number next to it, it was way off from the actual release date time. Oh, you're right, it was me saying the instead of So that was a little mistake that made it into the final cut. Oh, it's recreated though? Oh, if it's not the OG, I'm less inclined then. Yeah. I haven't looked into it yet. Still really cool, but if it's not the OG ROM, I probably won't play it. I'm not really interested in playing recreations. That's why I didn't do it for Color TV Game when I wanted to get the original. Because I'm being very, what's the word? I don't know if pedantic is quite the right word, but, like, I'm treating every version of a game that has slight hardware, or, like, slight differences as different versions of a game. So it doesn't feel right to play a recreation of a game either, really. So it kind of breaks the thing I've been doing. I guess I sort of cheated with, versus Urban Champion, but even in that case, it is the original ROM, just with a emulator wrapped around it with a high score mode and stuff, and I just ignored all that stuff. It's not really that much different than me using MAME, as opposed to an original arcade machine in that case. It's still the original game, you know? Definitely doing a lot better this run. I'd love to make it past it without having to use save states. That was late. Ah, whole level again. I like how this game has fuel, but I've never gotten close to running out. Yeah, I'm not sure. That one, I don't know. Is Mario Paint a game or is that an application? Because I'm not playing applications. I didn't play Family Basic. But I guess it does have Nat Attack in it, doesn't it? That'll be my win condition, is to play Nat Attack. Yeah, because you can fight flies in it. I don't know. Part of me wishes I went back and did Family Basic, but I don't want to tie myself down to, like, you know, cooking all the recipes in that recipe book on the DS and stuff like that. Or reading all 1,000 books in that book collection on the DS. Okay, there we go. Mario Paint does have a Nat Attack category on speedrun.com, doesn't really surprise me. Yeah, they could have done more with the fuel, but they give you so much of it. It's kind of like Stealth ATF, where fuel was never really a problem despite it being a feature in the game. Some games definitely blur the lines, though, like the Art Academy games, which does have lessons you can go through. Or even just Hainenbau, which is just a collection of music-making software with weird, quirky ways of doing it. Doesn't really have that much gamey stuff to it. I don't know. It's hard to decide. I'll just have to do it on a case-by-case basis. Part of me would still like to do videos on stuff like Family Basic, but it just doesn't, I don't want to think about it in the same way as the rest of the challenge. Yeah, Nat Attack is a thing. They included it in Mario Maker as well. That was taken from it, and it's featured in, like, the WarioWare games a lot and stuff, so I was pretty sure it was a real game. Sorry about that, guys. I know exactly what happened. Those are hard to get into museum forms. Wow. Yeah, again, I really want to see either a machine or a flyer or something if I'm to play that one. Sorry that I was muted for so long. What happened was I cleared my nose, which I mute my mic for, but sometimes my mic gets stuck. So I noticed my mic got stuck and muted, and I reset it, but I forgot then you'd still have to push the unmute button one more time. I did 90% of the steps but the last one. That's kind of bad. I saw you guys posted messages too, and oh, they're probably just talking about the challenge. I can read those after the level. This, if anyone pays attention to the VOD channel, this week is the week of Fire Emblem. I'm not expecting that to get very high viewership. That's fine though. That's part of the reason why I separated that VOD channel, is I can view it just more as archives. And I don't really care about whether or not things do great on it or not. Even though I still randomly have a random game pop off on it, like Wizards and Warriors. I still don't know why that one was so popular. Just made its way into the YouTube algorithm, I guess. This is it, actually. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pop something down here. I think I did it. Let's hope I did it. But also, in theory, I'd like to be able to beat this mission without save stating at all. I have so much life to experiment with it. I'm just concerned about that spot when it was, like, the skinny, or, like, you know, the thin passageways. That looked brutal. Oh, shoot. And I'm dying to easy stuff. Great. Why does it seem like... No, I'm imagining things. Never mind. I always end up veering left. I thought maybe it had something to do with how much screen is shown over there, but I don't think so. I don't think there's much of a rhyme or reason to it. Is it light taps that are... Oh, that didn't really work on the mines, though. So I don't even think those missiles will help me here. I'm not sure what their hitbox is, either. That was a bad place to be in for that. I'm just trying to stay near the edge. I'm hoping that makes me avoid the missiles as much as possible. Oh, that just blew myself up as a result. Oh my goodness, I'm dying to everything else. I'm so paranoid about the missiles. Okay, here's the part that I think that killed me. Oh, maybe not. So rough. Last life before game over and restarting the whole darn mission. I died way too much to other things this level, too. I did avoid the really hard mine section, though. Looks like sticking to the right is the play. Alright, this is looking good! Yep, using an OG NES controller. I had an NES before doing this challenge, lying around. I didn't use it very much. It's gotten more love this past few years than it had in a while, but still had working controllers, working zapper. The biggest problem was that the pin reader was kind of bad, and some people suggest cleaning it instead of buying a replacement, but I just bought a replacement. Replaced the pin reader. Got an EverDrive. I still got a lot of the games I didn't own, too. Because I kind of want to collect them. Although now that I'm not working, I've been a little less inclined. I still kind of want to, though. Because I think it'd be cool to own all the Nintendo published games. It's just a collector's kind of thing. Part of the reason I use the EverDrive is just because it's easier. Not having to swap cartridges all the time and stuff. Plus, obviously, it's necessary for some of the Japanese exclusives. Especially if they have a translation patch. It's kind of funny. I got a Super Game Boy 2, which was Japanese exclusives. And it doesn't really fit into the NES, but you can chip off these pieces of your SNES, sorry. You can chip off these little nubs on your SNES, and it still just plugs in just fine. This game, you don't have to tap fast. It's just holding. What is going on? Oh my goodness. That looked chaotic. I have to... Oh my goodness, it's so hard to... Controls here are awkward. I still got lives, though. I got plenty of lives. Okay. I did it! Is that the alien mothership destroyed? Why did I get so many points for that? That might be it. That might be GG. Alien invasion fleet destroyed. And that is Captain Skyhawk. Not nearly as bad as, I still didn't get max score. It's because I played those land missions so cautiously. I ended up not getting nearly as many points on those as I could have. But my main goal was just to beat it. So. And beat it, I did. Not nearly as bad as Cobra Triangle. Still, it wasn't quite as easy as I thought it might have been at first, but it wasn't that bad. All right. That is Captain Skyhawk complete.